Hello, dear viewer, I'm leesusss, and just realised we've got a bit of a crisis that might be delaying what I'm doing today. These guys have been so effective at turning wheat into food. Well, we've got hundreds of meals now. The wheat is no longer catching up. I don't know if that's a problem for now, because when are we going to eat through 370 meals? It's going to be a while before we do that. So I'm going to keep this bouncing along the bottom, I think, and these guys not quite doing their job because they've got no food. They've got no wheat. I've got no wheat. We'll be fine. I think keep going for now. That's not what I was going to be talking about this episode. What I was going to be talking about before we start to do more science is talk about mining, or rather, the lack of mining, because you'll notice that there's no miners down here anymore. And why would that be? Well, you see, I think we actually got a bit lucky with the mine. It depends on how the game works, the game rules. So think about how far we dug down there to reach the copper and the clay and then finally the iron. I think we're close to being outside the city walls, if not being outside the walls already. Now, I don't know what the rules are around zombies, the monsters spawning or not, but I'm wondering if we'd gone any further out with the mine, they might have spawned down there, and that would have been a ruddy disaster. So, to cut that all short, I'm going to close this off. And let's just do that now, actually. Why not? Because, we'll do it with planks. So I remember for later to do something properly with it. There we go. We've moved the mine, and well, before I show you where I've moved it to, give me a chance to explain, okay? Don't call the men in white coats with the comfy jackets that go around your back. Not just yet. But what I've done is I've put it down here. So here we go. Don't mind these guys; they're very happy down here. So what we've got here, we've got more apartments down here. And this lot, well, I opened something up while off screen. I opened up this thing here, which is the toolbox. And it's a bit like the grocery stand here, that the grocery stand distributes food. They can go here to get food. And the brave working boys here, they can go and get their new tools here as well. And when they want to, they just go to sleep in here. So they don't actually need to come to the surface at all. I guess if they really want to, they can. If they stand about here, they can probably... No, they can't even do it from there. So there's probably somewhere around here where you can stare upwards and see a glimmer of sunlight. Maybe from here, coming through from above. Now, I may be creating a race of mole people here. That's entirely possible. Look, some sunshine. That's some. Get your daily dose, guys. I may be, creating a group of mole people. And I probably should have thought about whether there's another guy down here digging up iron. There you go. Should I, rather than starting with could I? Maybe I've done a bad thing. I have done a bad thing doing this, but it looks quite good. I just thought I'm not going to build the whole town like this. I want more of these guys living on the surface. I just thought it's quite an interesting idea, so to have all these places, and you can get into this one as well. By the way, because of the way the stairs work, you can't quite get there from here. But if you go around here, you can get down the stairs here to this apartment here as well. See, there you go. So they're all. So now the miners are all down there. Now these guys can all get to their beds very easily. Monstrous, I know. I'm sorry. Corporate greed. So what we can do now, what I've done is I've done a couple of preparations for the future. I've created some day slinger guards, because remember last time I was a bit worried about, when the daytime monsters are going to turn up. And I think I've even created some. I thought I'd created some daytime bow guards as well. Maybe I haven't done that yet, in which case I should do. Yeah, let's create a couple of those in case it gets bad. No, not 20, you fool. There we go. So you guys can now make some bow guards instead. Very nice, very nice. Or do whatever you're doing, guys. There we go. So up here I've got I've got two lads up here who are watching out for the day when the monsters do start to come out during the day and savaging our poor workers out here. But we're not going to worry about that. We're just looking to the future for that for now. What we need to do is some more science, really. Okay, so, of this lot, you know what would be a good idea? As my hubris will at some point result in me falling down this hole, because I will do at some point in the future. Why don't we hedge against that bet by putting some fences? That might be a good idea. So we can complete that. I want to have a look at these fences. They're probably going to be made by our mad axeman over here. Where's the other one? Where's the other guy? Who's not? What's the matter with you? You can't path there? He's not able to path to something. Does that sort you out? Maybe I had the block. The block wasn't quite effective. There we go. There we go. Right. These guys are probably making the fences as well. I want to look at what the fences look like. So we're going to come back to that in a bit. I've got plans for those. They were kind of just a little decorative extra. Actually, we can do one now. There we go. What does it look like? How does it look? That's kind of what I was hoping for. Yeah, I can think of some stuff to do with that. Yes, give me another one. Give me another one soon, guys. I know you spend a lot of time making firewood, but do that soon. Other things in science that are probably more useful. The first thing is definitely the stonemason. Okay, stone rubble. We've got tons of stone rubble. We've nice to finally use that up. Copper tools and linen. Sure, doesn't increase the threat. In fact, oh, roofs. Oh, perfect. Okay, we're going to come back to that. Roofs in a bit. What else do we unlock? Just that, I guess. Yeah, blue tile and red tile roofs. And an artist completely dedicated to aesthetics. That sounds wonderful. Okay, so what I'm thinking of here is 2 points. So first of all, we want a stonemason. So we're going to have to. Someone's going to have to build that job over here. We really want a couple of stonemasons to start making fancy bricks. Okay, there we go. What do you need to make a stonemason? Just copper tools and linen. Excellent. And there go the bows and slings kicking off. They seem to be doing a good job out here, by the way. I've stopped watching them now. They seem to be dealing with everything quite handily. The amount of threat has not gone up particularly high. I might replace these guys in the future, but not just yet. But we are probably going to raise some threat again soon. What I need to do very soon is the copper lockbox. So I looked at this before. I wasn't really quite sure how important it was, but it is important. So the point about the lockbox is it increases the colony capacity. Okay, how many colony points you can hold as a whole, and that is going to affect us before long. But if we look at colony points over here, how many colonists we have, that will cost 100. But if we want to increase the banner safe zone, which we do of course at some point, I need 500 points for that. And I can't make part payments towards that. I've got to pay 500 points or not. So I'm going to need to build at least one copper chest, copper lockbox to do that. So what I'm thinking of is I want the stonemason to do some interesting building. I want to get a nerd, because we need a nerd for some science in the future, you know, and we need some lockboxes. So what I'm thinking of is, let's make a nice building. Yeah, and I'm thinking probably over here somewhere. I need to work out where the edge of the map is again, and I think I'm going to build a nice stone building for 2 purposes. One for the reading and writing and clever stuff like that, and adding things up, and then also for the secure storage, and then maybe just to make a nice building as well. So we need to wait until the stonemason is ready, and then we can start doing some of that. Okay, so while we listen to monsters being shot to pieces outside, looking at the stonemason, I can see some of the choices we've got here now, because strangely, bricks are already listed under here, different colour bricks, which sounds amazing. However, you can't actually build them yet, because we need bricks themselves. These are blocks, and then we need individual bricks for this. This is unusual because normally a crafter does not list something it can't build yet, as far as I can tell. But there we go. So these are out yet, and I've looked at the science for them. Actually, we'll come back to the science in a minute. Let's look at this first. So, things they can build. They can build dark stone and they can build light stone. So this is the equivalent of the stone we dig out of the ground. So at least you can replace it to make things look neat, which is okay, I guess, if you want a nice stone floor. We've got quarter grey blocks, which we know about already from the wooden versions. We have cobblestone, which looks quite nice. I quite like that. And black and brown cobblestone, which is good. And we can... Unusual noise outside there. Stone bricks themselves and white cobblestone. So these are nice. If we were to make a funky building, I'd probably use the stone bricks. I don't know. I'm trying to think what it'd be like. Have a flooring, because I also want some flooring over here as well. I want flooring for the smithy. I don't like this at all. Probably rough cobblestone for the smithy. So if we use maybe brown cobblestone for the smithy, or maybe a dark cobblestone, I don't know, but one of these two. Haven't made very many of them, have you? Oh, I see. So you make cobblestone, then you turn it into... You make the alternative colours. Okay. I need to get some of these and play around with them is the answer, probably. Have we got some already? Let's have a little look at these and see how they are. And can I break them without a problem? I'm presuming I can. That's not what I was expecting. See, that looks darker in the icon down there on my taskbar than it is here. Oh, they're both quite good. I mean, this is a fancy... So this is cobblestone and this is stone bricks. So if we used... Is that okay? Or is that too much of a clash? Yeah, I don't like it with the bricks there as well. I think I'll probably put... Probably what I'll do is I'll put... stone blocks down there. Like dark stone blocks. Although I bet I can't break these again without them turning back into fragments. Yeah, I'll probably use the... Well, you scared me. I thought it was a zombie for a second. It's just the workers coming back. Yeah, I'll probably use this in here. For the floor. Flagstone in here. Okay. And then we're going to use... I think we're going to use bricks, probably. There's a little platform I made. So this is still within the safe zone. Why is that missing? Who's been nicking my blocks out of here? That there is the safe outer zone, and so is that there. So we're well within this. I'm thinking of a nice big building here, like this, yeah, 10 by 10. What do you reckon? I might timber frame it, like a block frame it. I think I'm going to have the fancier bricks. I have to have these, I think. In which case I might replace these as well. I know it's an artistic episode for a change. It's me pondering about stuff. We need a lot more of these, aren't we? But that's quite nice. We could make a building out of that. Yeah. So what I'm thinking of here with the building is... so in medieval times, one of the ways that people used to build particularly secure buildings is you would have a two-storey building and you would have no entrance directly into the ground floor. Instead, you'd have a set of stairs going up to the upper floor, and then from the upper floor you could go down to the secure bottom area downstairs. So I'm thinking we could store like secure copper boxes and things down here to increase our colony point value, and upstairs we can have a nicer room where we can put the writing stuff, and it'd be nice if there was something for me to sit in as well, like a little, not even a throne, just a little appropriate fancy seat for me or something. I don't know, something would be nice, something to represent my regal status. I don't know. So we could do that as well, but that's what I'm thinking of. But we're going to need a lot more blocks to get to that. So let's go over and see these guys. You guys are working away like Billy-o. Brown cobblestone. Did we even look at brown cobblestone yet? Let me sure we did. Let's increase this to... That's probably going to be a popular one for me for now. Let's do 50 for that. You guys just get working on that as much as possible. And the viewer's going to have to wait while you build up enough stuff for me to do that. Can we do anything else in the meantime that's really useful? I don't know. What do we need for the writer? Copper tools and leather. Sure, we can do that. We can get that up in there. We can put them over here for now. I want to see mostly is this a manned block or not? It'd be nice to have a little that little monk fellow or something like that writing things down, but maybe it won't be. Okay, we have our first writing deck, so I'm going to plonk it down here just to see what it does. Scroll of knowledge needs parchment. Oh, the tools of the eyeglasses. Well, they're going to be a bit difficult to manufacture, but I'm glad it's just not just, we're not using copper tools to make things easier. Hammering away at the desk, trying to make scrolls of knowledge. How do I make parchment? I need, what sort of crop do I need to do that? Barley. Oh, cotton, dyeing, construction. Are you making flax? Does flax become paper? I don't know. How do you do parchment? Oh, okay. It's oh my god, it's gone out of my head. Give me a second. Yeah, sorry. It's literally parchment. It's not paper. Paper is made from plant fibers. Parchment is actually made from animal skins. So do I assign someone to this? I do. So what I'm thinking is, oh, he's already gone. Okay, I'm going to get rid of one of our basic cooks. He's going to get newly employed. He's I don't really need. We've got 390 food right now. It's just not really necessary at the moment. So he can go and be a scribe. He can upgrade himself with his dirty, sticky, greasy fingers to become a scribe, and we can start writing. So who's making the parchment then? Hold on a second. Is Stinky Steve over here going to be making parchment as well? He is. He needs skin for that. Yeah, skin. Well, he's got lots of skin. I think there's lots of skin in our thing. Yeah, we've got loads of skin because I've been toppling him up with carcasses to keep him going, so he can make some nice proper parchment. Moose parchment, whatever we're making, and then we can keep on. Let's dump this back in here. We can keep on making. We can build up from there. Okay. We are getting towards time here. Is there anything else we can do in this video before we move on? Possibly, I don't know. Okay. So we now have the scribe. Oh, okay. So we're now committing. So scrolls of knowledge are now a new piece of equipment. A raw material or a semi-raw material that we've got from here. So in this case, we need 10 scrolls of knowledge made by this. How long does that take? 180 seconds. Not too bad. Okay. We make scrolls of knowledge to get that. Our lovely... Oh, okay. We don't need anything special for that. We just need roofs. Well, we're going to get a fancy roof on top of this, so we'll unlock that when we get to it. We can just do it now, probably couldn't really. What do we need to do that? Earthenware and cobblestone. That's fine. They'll make some more. Earthenware is what we sell. I've got 10 in the stockpile. That's what I'm using to build our colony points up by trading it with the French fur trappers. We'll complete that. Engineer and trap fixer. Perfect. Oh, I can see zombies. Look over there. Little bugger just wandering in. And get an arrow to his head. The engineer makes traps and their ammo, which can be used to fight monsters. And the trap fixer sets the traps. A gold ingot. We can trade for those. That's fine. Colony points. Scrolls of knowledge 4. A digger. What does the digger do? Does he open up holes in areas? Or is he an advanced miner? What does a digger do? I don't know. There's the boxes we need to make. Did we look at the scribe already? We did look at the scribe already. The artist requires tiled roofs. Why does he need tiled roofs? I don't know. Why not? A stats board. We can use that. We can get that done very early on. We can look at how our colony is developing, which is nice. The cook and the fisherman are wonderful. Okay, so we're really building. We've only got 50 colonists up, but we're really building up to the point where we can have a lot of people. I like that. Fishing spot. Oh, that's wonderful. We've got this lovely river around here. I mean, Steve has been polluting it a little bit with his pee and his poo over there, but we're okay. Exciting stuff. So what I'm going to do in the meantime, while off camera, I'm going to try and get this mostly done. It's a bit of a build, but I think we'll be alright. We can get this done, I think, and then we can unlock. We should hopefully start getting scrolls of knowledge coming in. Let's just wait for our new boy, our new spotty nerd to turn up and do some work over here. Let's wait for that to see what he does. Just want to see how he works. Does he just stand there and stare at the table? What do you reckon? He probably does. I thought I was going to have to do the writing and study, but we'll see. We'll wait for him to turn up and we'll finish the video on that. But yeah, we've got exciting stuff coming in for next episode. That's great. It doesn't really matter that our wheat is not quite keeping up with our chefs. We've got a new cook coming in. I presume he's more efficient than the basic cooks. And then we get fish as well. We can probably put him out with Steve over there to do some. As long as Steve just promises not to throw his waste materials over the side near the fish, I think the fishermen can operate out here, can't they? Yeah. Where are you? Is it you? Are you the? Very, 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 very intelligent. Just walking over the yard. What are you going to do? So you are scribbling away. He's making one. Look, he's making it. Obviously, Steve has been very fast. He crossed something. Was that cross out? Was that a mistake? Illuminate it for me as well. I want a big fancy D at the start. Yeah, with lots of little pictures of something weird in there, like dogs riding horses or something. Yeah, make us a nice illuminated parchment. Good job, fella. Well done. Good job. So there we go. Wow. We've really leapt ahead in medieval period here, haven't we? We're on to writing and everything. And then there's traps and all sorts of things. It's going to take us a bit of a while yet, I think. And, you know, I can't really avoid doing big construction projects in the meantime, like building this house. I just have to do that. I can't not do it. But I'll try to keep that off camera. And then we'll bring you in for the exciting bits of when we start fishing and the like. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care of yourself, and I shall see you again